Listen closely, because what's happening right now in the world, in your life, in your work, it's something that's crushing the spirit of greatness. Mediocrity is everywhere. It's lurking in boardrooms, in meetings, in every so-called safe decision that's made just to avoid rocking the boat. It's in the tired scripts repeated year after year, in the endless comfort zones disguised as smart choices. And it's killing everything that makes you want to push harder, climb faster, break through walls no one else even sees. You feel it, don't you? That silent pressure, that itch in your chest that won't let you settle into average, into just enough. It whispers that you're stuck, but the world around you acts like it's normal to accept that stuck, to be a cog, a number, a shadow of what you could be. That right there, is the poison. Mediocrity's grip so tight that most don't even realize they're trapped. But you see it, you hear it, and it's infuriating. Because deep down, you know you weren't made to blend in. You were made to lead, to disrupt, to burn the rulebook and write your own legend. Imagine for a moment what it looks like when that grip finally breaks. When those tired old patterns, that worn-out thinking, that just-get-by mentality shatters like glass. What if every single person who has ever been dulled by the system, who has ever been told to quit dreaming or pipe down, what if all of those people suddenly found the courage, the tools, the network to rise? What would that feel like? To be surrounded by fire, ambition, relentless action, where mediocrity is not tolerated, not by society, not by peers, and most importantly, not by yourself? That's not a fantasy. That's the turning point. The true end of mediocrity starts the moment you refuse to keep playing by the old rules and start forging a new path with every ounce of will you've got. But this isn't some pep talk or motivational fluff. It's brutal truth. The world you live in was not designed for people like you, those who burn with uncommon fire, those who stretch beyond limits, those who never accept good enough. The systems, the institutions, the safe bets all exist to calm you, to dull your edge, to herd ambition into neat, predictable lanes. You have dreamed of more because you are wired differently. You don't just want progress, you want transformation. And here's the ugly truth. Transformation isn't given, it's taken. You carve it out of resistance, you labor through pain, you fight through the noise of a world trying to keep you small. That fight is exhausting because there is no easy blueprint handed to the exceptional. The doors aren't open, often they aren't even built. You have to build your own door, and then you have to break it down for everyone else to follow. Now, here's the secret no one wants you to know. Excellence and greatness are not the rewards of comfort. They bloom in the wild places where discomfort is the norm and failure is a teacher, not the end. Ask yourself, how many times have you held back just to avoid being too much or out of line? How many times have you dimmed your ideas because they scared others? You're not alone in that. Everyone who has ever reached the peak felt it. The pressure to conform is suffocating. But the path forward, the road to liberation from mediocrity, is to lean into that pressure until it shapes you, without breaking you. To reject the status quo with every fiber of your being. To understand that discomfort means you're alive, you're growing, you're about to create something new. Here's how to break free, and it starts with this: sovereignty over your own will. No more submitting your mind and your mission to outdated norms or petty systems. Own your thoughts, own your decisions. When every day you wake up and ask yourself, what am I really fighting for? You gain clarity that no distraction can steal. Then, be ruthless in questioning everything. Not just the obvious lies, but the comfortable truths everyone else accepts. This means asking the hard questions. What rules exist only to protect the comfortable? Which systems reward the mediocre to keep the exceptional from shining? Where does your energy leak into the stagnant seas of conformity instead of fueling your blaze? These questions are uncomfortable, sure, but they're life-saving. They force you to tear down walls of illusion so you can see the raw path ahead. Transformation isn't a nice-to-have, it's a survival tool. When you commit to redefining reality, not just adapting, but actively reshaping what's possible, you step into an entirely new operating system for your life and work. Do not mistake this for chasing perfection. It's about evolution through honest reflection, crash-testing beliefs, discarding what no longer serves, and deliberately adopting new ways to connect, create, lead, and invest. This kind of transformation is fierce. It rewires how you think about success and failure, turning every setback into a pulse of strength. It takes time, patience, and unwavering belief that your story holds more power than any limit placed by others. But here's a crucial piece. Don't do it alone. The world is full of noise and fake community that drains energy and dilutes focus. Instead, align yourself with the few who burn as you do, the rare individuals who don't settle or soften their fire for applause. These people are your secret weapon. They hold up the mirror showing you your true potential. They challenge your assumptions and push you past comfort. Finding this tribe is like unlocking a cheat code in the game of life. It's where misaligned brilliance becomes aligned power. When you stand with those few, synergy happens. You amplify each other's strength and ignite projects, ideas, and movements that shake the foundations of every stale system. Mediocrity has no place here. It's a battlefield where only the brave and hungry survive and thrive. Do this, and you start to feel what true freedom is, not the false freedom peddled by systems that want you obedient and small, but the raw, unfiltered kind where your will is your weapon. This freedom demands sacrifice. It asks you to be patient and play the long game because quick fixes designed for the many will never cultivate the extraordinary. That's the cost, and the promise. You don't get to stand on peaks overnight. You build your path stone by stone, choice by choice, aligning with your highest truth and with those who match your fire. That's how you rise, not as an individual lost in the crowd, but as a sovereign force connected by intention, purpose, and unstoppable will. Now, take a deep breath and feel that tension inside, the one that never stops whispering you were meant for more, that you are destined to see through the illusions, to transcend limits, to embody what's next. Don't silence it. Feed it. Let it burn so bright it guides you through darkness. The world's normal is a cage, dressed as convenience. It smiles, promises freedom, but buries your fire so deeply you forget it was ever there. It's time to stop pretending, to stop living borrowed lives, to stop waiting for permission to be remarkable. The curtain is lifting, the stage is set, mediocrity's reign is cracking under the weight of those who refuse to bow down, those who understand that real power comes not from following rules, but from rewriting them, from building networks where the rare find each other, where ideas explode into reality, and where diversity of thought fuels unstoppable progress. This is the revolution of the individual, the founder, the investor, the visionary, the leader who sees outside what's allowed. The moment when the few burning embers align becomes the wildfire that no system can control. Don't ask if this is the end of mediocrity. Know it. Feel it in your bones. Because if you choose now to cut through the fog, to tear apart the limitations, to burn the old maps and create new ones, then mediocrity stops at your doorstep. It cannot breach the fortress you construct with relentless purpose and fierce alliances. So rise, be critical, be patient, be relentless. This is no comfort zone. This is a call to the few, to those who dare, to those done with waiting. You are the spark, the movement, the future. The end of mediocrity begins with you, right now.